You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Tonight we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the visitor sideline, Washington head coach Dan Quinn. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, on the other hand, came out on top in their opener, so they'll try to make it to 2-0 to start the new year. After a great first week of football, what does week 2 have in store? The Commanders and the Packers underway on Thursday night primetime. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And let's go ahead and keep this one simple. He had one of the most impressive rookie seasons in NFL history. A true dual-threat quarterback. He can beat you a variety of ways. Took his team to the conference championship last season, trying to take them to the Super Bowl in year 2.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Packers defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
To throw is Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Washington first down.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it together.
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Here's Daniels. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because
that's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 44 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go now.
To the air goes Daniels. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Throwing now is Daniels. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead-up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in Week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Love, they go play action now. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Love. Short throws, got Kraft. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the Commanders' 32-yard line.
Ready. 45. Right.
Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Ready, set.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. To throw now, here's Love. Touchdown, Packers! Matthew Golden, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 79 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
A quick throw here out to Brown. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They go play action. Daniels. And this one is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And it's second down. You look at this Packers defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And in the conversation with the defensive coordinator, he wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready. Liking, please.
Motioning to the left is Robinson. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Love looking to throw it. Pass caught. That's Golden. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That's another Packers.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week, and it's pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Good question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And not much there. Maybe a yard to the 24.
Defense has always talked about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Washington 1st. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
19. Charger, 19 Charger.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they see him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting in the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They think he can win every battle.
He's to the 15 and down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Washington.
Here we go, set.
Now Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Give to Robinson on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are back within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Packers offense and running back Josh Jacobs set to take over once more. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing. Love. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And the Packers, first down.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. The Packers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Love now. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. To throw is Daniels. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
19 charge.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 97 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Dorrance Armstrong able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Another try after the first down sack. Love. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. That's good.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's another Green Bay Packer.
The kick by McManus is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys get to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. them with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
22 meters. Let's go now. Go blue. Blue, 32. Red, yellow. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Love. Ball is caught. And he's going to have the Packers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Daniels. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going out for the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air goes Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing now is Daniels. To the right side and intercepted. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Love. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down the 10-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Down. Yellow, 43. Set.
Here's Love. That's to the pylon and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Daniels looking to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary, his second sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daniels taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's got it across the midfield, striking into Washington territory. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. This 2nd and 4.
Here, yellow. Let's go now. Red, yellow, green, 50, green. Ready?
Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Blue 45. White. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got it. It's caught for the Packers. Touchdown. Matthew Golden. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Well, I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. The Commanders' offense set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Ready. Watch, real quick, ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Yellow, 40, ready.
Throwing, Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now Daniels. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Pass complete to his receiver, McLaurin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Off the play fake. Daniels. And that ball incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Red, yellow, here we go. Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have the Packers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Love from the gun. That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Let's go now. Right, 32.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Washington offense set to take over again. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic cooking on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 6.
Brings up second
Let's go
down
now.
at their 49-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40.
Here we go.
First down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Green Bay, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.